Ratchet and Clank walkthrough, so we are still here on planet Hoven, at least I hope it's planet Hoven. And my chair is really squeaky for some reason. It's like a cheap $100 chair, and strangely enough, it's the noisiest and also the best chair I think I have ever owned. And it's just $100. I mean, that's cheap for an office chair. And I'm sure it's gonna go away pretty soon. Like, I'm sure, by go away, I'm sure it's gonna wear out. I'm sure the foam's gonna break down and it's just not gonna be any good. Because I keep having to buy new chairs like every year or two at this point. But it kind of makes you think if I just spend $600 on a good chair that'll last forever because I spend so much dang time in them, then maybe that'd be worth it because I won't have to upgrade or I won't have to buy a new one all the time. But anyway, enough of my chair worries. This will be the point where we actually destroy the planet destroyer here on this planet. So the first thing is just kind of take out a few of the enemies when you come back, because I think I restarted the game. If you don't restart the game, or if you don't reload anything, or if you don't die, none of these enemies are going to come back. So that's one pretty easy way to get through this world. And I would probably recommend doing this world all at once, just so you have less enemies to deal with, but that's not always practical, so that's why mine had to come back, so blah blah blah. Now, this is also where we're going to be using the not the Devastator, the the hover ability of our good friend Clank there. And the first thing you'll notice is a bunch of ice and a bunch of buttons. So these buttons we've seen before. You need to push 3 of them within the correct amount of time of each other to be able to get them to activate. And I died a bunch of times at a part later on here because there's a weird jump we're gonna have to do, and that ice water also kills you, which is pretty darn annoying. So you need to get rid of both of these buttons, and these buttons on this wall here activate if you wall jump on them correctly. Now, I had died a bunch of times and I was kind of getting a little bit annoyed, but you know, not too annoyed, just a little bit kind of like, come on, I have to do all this again, because this area has no checkpoints in it. The checkpoint is this ice area. But first you just need to take out those 3 buttons, and then you need to wall jump onto these 3, and these buttons are weird because sometimes you think you wall jump onto them but you don't. So you need to wall jump onto that first one correctly, and then you should be able to wall jump onto the other 2 no problem. And once both of those are pushed, then you'll be able to continue on without any issues here. Now avoid that ice river. Like I said, it'll kill you immediately, and the ice is, well, I hate ice levels. I hate ice in Super Mario 64, I hate them in all the Mario games, I hate ice in all the Zelda games, especially the ice dungeons in A Link to the Past. It's horrible. They're horrible levels, and this one is one of them. And here you will die immediately if you get zapped by those electric fences, so you need to time it to where you fling your swing shot toward the other grapple point as they're splitting apart. You don't want to start your swing shot as they are already fully apart, or else they're going to close in on you as you are swinging across. So that may take a try or two, and that was what killed me once or twice, I think. And then this one's not too bad. You can just kind of wait for them to go up, and as they start going down, you can send your swing shot over there. The reason you have to wait for them to be a little bit higher is just because it takes so long for your swing shot to make that distance before it'll finally connect with the grapple point. Now here's where things get a little bit tricky, and this is where I died a bunch. So you need to jump across here and try your best to make it here immediately, and then take out as many of these guys as you can. You don't want to spend any more time on those narrow platforms as you can, or as you need to, and here we're going to need to be using Clank's strafe ability to make it all the way across this platform. And this really reminded me of Super Monkey Ball Jr., but as soon as you push on this 3rd button, that's it for the level.
Oh, heck.
Is there a problem, sir?
Y'all wouldn't have any spare parts, would you?
Help yourself.
These dang rocks are too tough. I keep breaking my drill.
That rock is Raritanium.
Let me look at that drill.
Well, shoot my dog and call me Sally. Thanks, partner.
No problem. I suppose I could take that rock off your hands, too.
Heck, here you go.